Carpentaria Kids is a multidisciplinary team of allied health professionals. We provide assessment and therapy for children and adolescents with developmental needs in a transdisciplinary context. At Carpentaria Kids, we have a range of highly skilled and experienced therapists, and we all work really collaboratively together. We always ensure that we follow evidence-based practice, which is really important to achieve the optimal outcomes for the child and families.
I think if I was to say anything to a parent in a similar situation, I would encourage them to make Carpentaria a part of their therapy, because it's a really scary time when you get presented with a child with a diagnosis and you can feel like you're out of your depth and feel like it's something that you cannot do. And I think Carpentaria approaches that very sensitively and allows parents to grow in that and to move from feelings of fear to really empowering parents to know what to do with their children.
We tailor therapy to meet the individual needs and developmental level of each client. We have speech pathology services, which focuses on all aspects of communication, as well as assisting with safety around mealtimes. Our aim is to provide children with a functional communication system, enabling them to participate in everyday life. This is achieved through the use of picture boards, gesture, or keyword sign.
Today's session was just working with Mum and Rhodey with using some keyword signing, just going through some basic keyword signs that he can use every day, such as more and finished and on and off.
We have occupational therapy, which focuses on supporting a child's independence and enhancing their play skills. This can sometimes involve prescribing equipment to achieve these outcomes.
So this program, it's called the SOS program. SOS stands for Sequential, Oral and Sensory Approach to Eating. It's a bit of a fancy term, but really what it's about is helping children that do have a restricted food variety or are also known as picky eaters, helping them to expand that food variety. Understandably, at home there's definitely a time where children need to eat, but in therapy it's all about playing with food, being explorative and having positive experiences with unfamiliar food.
We came in, we played with some food, didn't we?
Yeah.
We played with 5 different kinds of foods. And then we played with a carrot stick. And you weren't very sure about that, were you?
But I could break it up to pieces.
That's right.
We have physiotherapy, which aims to optimise a child's physical abilities to improve movement and gross motor skills.
Supporting the children with where they're at and what goals they might have.
And we have psychology, which focuses on working with parents to develop different, more helpful ways of responding to what may be perceived as problematic behaviours.
Getting parents in touch with the experience of their child, not just the diagnosis, then the parent and the child can work together to bring on the developmental change. Things that they can then do in community, in their homes, just around and about, that bring the developmental gains that they're hoping for with their children.
My granddaughters came into my care at 2 weeks old. Alice and Lucy have been attending Carpentaria since 2013. We've worked with psychologists, occupational therapists, physiotherapists, and currently our goals are speech. Having access to all of those therapists in the one place has been invaluable.
Carpentaria Kids is unique in that we use a relationship-based model for therapy.
When we first came in for our family meeting, we were quite pleased that there was a whole family approach and that my hubby could be involved and I could be involved. Every session we come, we're asked about goals and things that we want to achieve for Tobias, and so I can come prepared for that and then we can plan for that together.
Parenting's difficult enough. When you have a child with special needs, there's a whole lot of other stuff that comes over the top of it. So we take notice of parent wellbeing too, to understand and to think about the parent's experience in this, because it's equally challenging.
I guess from me personally, the most helpful thing is the support network. When things get tough, you've got someone to ask. It's really helpful just to roll ideas off someone else that knows exactly what's going on.
It's about working with Mum too, so that Mum is the play partner and Mum's the one experiencing all of those moments with him, with the signing, with the talking, and really supporting her to work with Rhodey.
At Carpentaria Kids, we do have a key worker model, which basically means that families have one key person of contact that they're able to go to if they have any needs. It just makes it a lot easier and more consistent for the family.
I guess my first visit at Carpentaria Kids was a bit of an eye-opener. It was a totally foreign concept to me at that stage, and now it's quite evident that the direction that Carpentaria Kids takes works. When I look at how far the girls have come and look at their peers that haven't had the benefit of coming through Carpentaria Kids, there is a big difference, and the girls are functioning at quite a high level now.
Thanks to Laurie and Carpentaria Kids, Harry now eats over 30 foods. They don't have to be just white foods, they don't have to be just crunchy foods. He was eating only 10 foods when we first came here, and now he eats so many different things, and we can go to different places to eat.
The child gets to see, hang on, my mum or dad does understand and they can help. And therefore maybe I'll take a few risks. I might try some of this stuff they've been trying to get me to do. Maybe I won't get so frustrated about not being able to get my ideas across. Maybe I'll feel a little braver about going into the world, and maybe I don't have to sort of yell so loud when it gets really hard for me.
It's giving them long-term sustainable goals, and it's also building resilience in children. It's giving the children themselves an ability to have some direction in their life as well.
Carpentaria Kids are a registered provider for NDIS service, and we're able to tailor therapy services to meet the needs of the child based on your package. We can also support parents and caregivers in the pre-planning stages to enable them to prepare for their NDIS plan. At Carpentaria Kids, we offer a range of developmental assessments for each discipline. We also offer autism assessments and individualised programs, such as the SOS Food Program. Visit carpentaria.org.au for further details or to make a referral.